Imagine being 35,000 feet above the ocean in the safety of a commercial flight when suddenly everything goes silent. A calm journey turns into a nightmare. On June 1st, 2009, 228 lives vanished in the blink of an eye as Air France Flight 447 disappeared into the dark, unforgiving waters of the Atlantic. How could a routine flight end in one of aviation's most tragic and mysterious disasters? This is the story of Flight 447 and the haunting questions it left behind. It began like any other flight. Air France Flight 447, an Airbus A330, departed from Rio de Janeiro bound for Paris. On board were 216 passengers and 12 crew members. The pilots were seasoned veterans, the weather seemed typical for a transatlantic journey, and the mood was calm. 3 hours into the flight, the situation changed drastically. The aircraft entered a storm over the Atlantic. Ice crystals formed on the plane's pitot tubes, small sensors that measure airspeed, causing them to malfunction. Without accurate speed data, the autopilot disengaged, leaving the pilots to navigate a chaotic and rapidly deteriorating situation. Confusion gripped the cockpit. The pilots, faced with a barrage of conflicting alarms and no reliable airspeed readings, struggled to understand what was happening. In a critical moment of misjudgment, the pilot pulled back on the controls, raising the nose of the plane. The result? The Airbus began to climb steeply, falling into an aerodynamic stall, its engines running but losing altitude rapidly. Despite massive search efforts, the wreckage of Flight 447 remained elusive. Weeks turned into months, with no sign of the plane. Finally, after 2 agonizing years, search teams discovered the aircraft's remains 13,000 feet below the surface of the Atlantic. The recovery of the black boxes brought with them answers, but also heart-wrenching revelations. Investigators found that a tragic combination of equipment failure and human error sealed the fate of Flight 447. The pitot tubes froze, the autopilot disengaged, and the pilots were unable to respond correctly to the stall. This disaster forced aviation experts to confront a terrifying reality. Even with advanced technology, human error in critical moments can lead to catastrophe. Air France Flight 447 left behind a legacy of loss and lessons. It highlighted the fragility of human-machine interaction and changed the way airlines train pilots to handle in-flight emergencies. The tragedy claimed 228 lives but reshaped the future of aviation safety. This story is one of heartbreak and change. If you want to uncover more aviation mysteries and learn how they've shaped the skies we fly in today, subscribe to Virtual Wings. Hit that notification bell and stay informed about the stories that shape the future of air travel. Thank you for watching.